Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Stapp, and for this assignment I chose to do the book Permission to Screw Up, How I Learned to Lead by Doing Almost Everything Wrong. The author is Kristen Hadid, and in this book there were a lot of really good constructive themes about not only leadership but strategy within the leadership field as well. Some of the main points that really drove home for me included leading by purpose. And a lot of that, basically, what it talked about is that you can really tell the passion level that a leader has for their purpose and their business and their agency. And if they're not as passionate about it as what they could be, then it's going to be very difficult for them to lead with purpose. And that will also trickle down into the staff, and they will be able to notice that. Another thing that I really, really enjoyed, one of the concepts that I really enjoyed throughout this book was it really went back and forth with authenticity and transparency. And I'm a huge proponent in just transparent and clear-cut communication. I don't believe that people benefit by things being sugar-coated or beaten around the bush. I would rather somebody just be very direct with me if there's any kind of communication that's warranted in whatever the situation entails. That also leads into the concept of clear and effective communication, because a lot of things can get misconstrued. It can feel very disingenuous whenever you're communicating about something but you're not driving your point home. And Hadid really kind of discusses that a little further throughout the book. Another part that I really enjoyed was it talked about embracing failure and not only experiencing it, but also being able to kind of discuss or experiencing failure, yes, but also being able to embrace that failure, use that failure, learn from the failure, and moving forward. So a lot of times I have come in contact with several people who have experienced whatever type of failure that they may have within their business or their personal life, and that is just kind of the end-all be-all. They do not continue forward. They're kind of done with whatever their goal was, because in that moment they feel like, well, I tried, didn't succeed, I'm done. And this really talked about an effective leader really learns from their mistakes. And also, back to the transparency and then the authenticity, they are able to communicate how they have learned and benefited from their mistakes and their failures to their staff, which then empowers the staff to be able to also be very mindful and diligent about trying to learn from their mistakes. I'm pretty confident in saying that throughout this book, one of the major themes that is kind of intertwined throughout is more so about just general empowerment, not only for the leader themselves, but also the staff below them, because they're the model. And so it really talks about being able to embody the authenticity and also allowing staff to learn from their mistakes and to become empowered and more confident and comfortable in making decisions and being a part of the decision-making process in general. Being receptive to feedback, not only being receptive to it, but also kind of inviting it, encouraging it, and actually being one of the individuals that ask for it. So that is something that they also discuss quite a lot throughout the book. And so taking it to the next step of the how to pretty much apply it, practical application. So with that is how you kind of foster a culture of growth, is asking about different different feedback and methods of how can I improve? What did you not get from me that you needed from me? Those types of things. That kind of goes into like a personal and professional evaluation. And so I have actually, when I was reading that part, was very diligent about wanting to change the way that we do current evaluation. And so it was very nice to kind of read that and to see a different lens and perspective to look at that through, and how that type of open communication and feedback can benefit not only the leader but also the staff underneath of them. All in all, I really enjoyed this book. This book really, not just for a professional lens, but also for a personal. It was a very easy read. It was quirky. It was fun. It was funny at times. Kristen started her business of college students at the age of 19. She'd never been a leader. She'd never done anything even remotely close to it. So it was very nice to hear genuinely somebody starting from very, very, very young, lack of experience, learning from mistakes and failures, and how to evolve, grow, and kind of empower other people to do the same. But yeah, all in all, it was a really good read. I would definitely encourage it. I've actually done more research into Kristen Hadid. She does a lot of speaking engagements. I would love to see her speak. I think she also does some work with like Simon Sinek. So yeah, if you're looking for a good read, check this book out. It's a pretty good one.